I need my hair fixed though. These grays trying to.
All right, I think we're live.
Hot tea time. Hot tea time.
All right, ladies, we are live here on Hot Tea Time today.
All right.
I'm so excited you guys are tuning in with us on today.
Yes.
If you have any comments, please come in. Let us know what you have to say. If you want to be a guest, please hit me up in my inbox. And we're going to make that happen.
All
Today,
right.
I have Shatira.
Hello, world.
And I have Amita.
Hello.
So we're going to start with you. We're going to tell us a little bit about your business that you have.
Oh, okay. I have a
So,
business. Hi. Exquisite Event Essentials, Facebook, Instagram. What is I'm on? Yeah, those. TikTok got banned, girl. But yeah, Jackson. Facebook and Instagram.
Jackson, baby.
Yes, the 8-year-old got me TikTok banned. But yeah, for whatever you need, your cakes, your treats, all that good stuff. Hit me up. You're gonna be glad you did.
Tasty treat.
I think
What you do?
I had a problem with my popcorn.
No,
I
he
don't
did.
think.
Oh, yes,
it
you
was-
did. It was in the back seat.
I was looking for my
Hold on.
popcorn.
I told Joye to
I
bring
want
it to
my
Hey, Joye, no. So I had to holler at him the other day, last weekend.
Right.
I took his order. I'm like, I got your extras in there, outlet. Now, on my way, it was some idiots driving crazy on the expressway and like almost fishtail and hit. So, of course, I had to brace and brake quickly. And everything kind of slid, but I was like also trying to be cautious, don't nothing crack and all that. So I'm thinking everything's still intact. It just tilted over. 2 days late? No, that was Saturday.
Uh-huh.
Okay, no, that was Sunday. Wednesday, I lift my seat up finally. It's 3 bags of popcorn on the floor. I said, oh my God, Joy ATF and Tari's, I got his popcorn. She ate
He
them.
told me.
Day by
ate
day.
'em.
Day by day, she took a bag. She took a bag. Day by day.
She done ate it.
She took a
I
bag
feel
every day.
about-
She took 1 bag. I said, ooh, Vince Ari's going to kill me because
I'ma
I
tell
know
him
he
out.
counted. Don't worry, I got
I'ma
you.
tell him out.
And I meant to call you myself, yes.
He must didn't count it then.
It was extras in
It
there
was
still.
extras.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's the point. It was his extras.
It was
And I
mine.
didn't
I
see
got
it
you.
until some days later when I
Yeah,
lift
it
my
was for
seat
me.
back
It
up.
was
I
for
was
me.
like, oh my God.
So
You
I
coulda-
want
you coulda
to
been called.
let you guys know that you will enjoy every treat that she makes.
Thank
it is
you.
totally delicious, and I support her 100%.
1,000 because I got some
Yes.
faithful people off of Mr. Rachel.
Yes, she is. She's a go-to. She's one of my go-to.
I'm
And
gonna have
Angela,
my
my favorite.
birthday
Yeah.
order put in soon. I don't know what I want
So,
though.
Shatira, we want you to enlighten us about your business, so people will know, and they could. Oh, I also support you as well.
Yes,
Right.
you have.
I
You,
support you.
very much so.
Yes.
1,000%.
Good friend.
Yeah.
Good, great
Right,
friend.
right.
I try
So
to support
he
my friends.
you do, and
Yes.
and over the years, our friendship has grown.
Yes.
We pour into each other.
Yes,
We
we
do.
do.
Yeah, we pour into one another. So thank you. You know, you've given me. You know,
And because my girl had, you know,
the land.
who got low hair that we can reference? Because my girl was all the way.
She was your last.
I am
Right,
not.
right.
She did the India cut it
Right, right.
Yes,
So
she was your last shot.
we started together in 17, I believe it was.
Was it
with the lock.
17?
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I thought you were saying we met. I was like,
No.
No,
We
we
started our
started
lock
lock
journey
together.
together
oh, look at
And
y'all.
we started our lock journey.
I'm just playing.
in 17, and so you know we've cut it a few times, but
Yeah.
hey,
They still
you know,
on, they
yeah,
on.
got
Yeah.
hang time, y'all.
Yeah,
All right,
yes,
people.
So get
yes.
at them, get at them
Yeah.
to support that hang time now. But yeah, so over the years we have both supported one another. As you all know, I am a licensed life insurance agent.
So we get it together.
Yes. People, get your policies in order. If you have children, if you got family,
For
if you
yourself.
have mortgages, if you need any type of financial independency or anything of that nature that you want to leave a legacy, please make sure you reach out to me. I make house calls. I do over the phone appointments. I work with you. We have rates to fit any budget. I am a broker, so I can shop from a lot of different carriers to make sure that we get the coverage that you need and that you will keep. I'm also a mobile notary, so if you need anything notarized, please get at your girl. I also do some HR consulting on the side.
Come on,
And-
resume.
Okay.
I help out for free things. I'll come back.
So I'm just trying to get it in, get my bag together, so money can flow
Right.
as it needs to flow.
That is
And just being among people who are like-minded entrepreneurs in their own right, we all stand on our own, and together we all can make it work.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what we're
so
now.
happy that the play brought us together.
Yeah,
That
it
was like
did. It did.
2000 and...
It was at the church.
It had to have been like 2015 because Jackson was a baby.
Yeah,
I had-
Jackson was a baby.
So
Jackson about what?
Jackson finna be 9.
Yeah. He was
So,
a little bitty baby.
Like 16, 15 or 16.
Yeah.
The journey.
The journey. That was the
The
first one. That was the first one.
the most. And the one a lot of people said was their favorite.
They, yep,
A lot of
they did.
people.
They did.
That's what I
Yep.
hate.
The
Yep.
most.
Yeah. I hated it.
The
the
set. Everything about it.
Yes.
But the acting was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
the
the
acting
set
was the
the
set was-
tree.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he paid somebody to do that. But we're gonna move on.
Okay.
I digress.
Right on.
Let's go on.
I love you, Kendra.
He tried. He tried.
It's better now.
It is.
Yeah, it's better now.
We got whole houses.
Right.
And real furniture.
Okay. Look at that. The walls
Come
and
through
all.
set.
It's the walls and all.
Right.
So, I have to commend y'all on being married. How long it's been for you?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Woo! Go ahead, Nita.
With the Lord's grace.
Right.
Hallelujah.
It'll be a year for us.
Come on, newlyweds.
Yep, September the 16th.
Okay.
Yeah,
16th.
September the 16th. Yeah,
Your birthday. Yeah, I got married
18th.
on your
She's
birthday.
smart. My
On your
birthday's March 3rd. My anniversary's
Actually,
March
I didn't do that.
the 18th.
Marshall did that.
That's fine.
And if you're
I got
tuning in-
Valentine's Day, I got birthday. We
Right.
got spring break. We got anniversary.
So, yeah, I think he did that on purpose. I told him just because our anniversary is near my birthday, I still
He's trying to do
deserve
a 2 for 1. Dan
He tried
tried.
to do a
He
two.
He
tried.
tried it.
That's
He
right.
tried it. Yeah, he
Yeah,
tried
trying to do a
it.
2 for 1.
Okay.
He tried.
So,
2 separate entities.
Right.
So, ladies, we're going to jump into our topics today. I'm
All
so
right.
happy to. If you're tuning in and you want to say anything about our topics, we're going to look at our pages and we can refer back to the questions that you have, or if it's something that you want to say, we're going to read it and we'll say it. Or you can call my number if you have my number. Call in, or even call in. Call in on Facebook and I'll answer. Let's go ahead and do. We'll go in with our relationship question. How long do you give a spouse to mourn ex?
Who we start with?
I mean, anyone.
Come on, Satara, I'm gonna go there.
Well, being that,
You're going to give us the holy version.
yeah, being that, it's funny that this topic is here. I don't have an issue with my spouse because Marshall did lose his wife prior to us getting married.
Okay.
My exact words to the Lord before I even met him was, God, do I gotta wait on somebody's wife to die before I get a husband? And literally, that was I was whining in my feelings that day. I was really, really whining. So, but anyway, lo and behold, a few months later, I met a person whose wife had died. So, and when we first had our encounter or what have you, she had been gone for probably like 2-3 months.
Okay.
But she was sick. She was it was fresh, but she was sick.
Right.
And so she had been sick for a while. And so as he began to tell me a little bit about her or what have you, our birthdays are 4 days apart.
Okay.
So hers is September 14th. Hers was September 14th. Mine September 18th. And so we got a lot of characteristics alike. And so as he began to kind of tell me about, her, it was almost like a kindred spirit
Right, that's
type
what I was like,
thing.
how did
You know
they
what I
get
mean?
there?
So
Go ahead. Keep talking.
it was almost like a kindred spirit type thing. So in our home,
Yeah.
there are still pictures up of her. Does it bother me? Not at all. I've been to the grave with him when he go out and take flowers and stuff like that. We have conversations about her. I too lost someone. Promise's father passed.
Right.
You know, we have conversations about it. Does he sit and waddle in sorrow and things like that? No, but when something is bothering him, you know, he may have a memory of something or see something that may trigger something. And we just talk about it. I don't get upset, you know what I mean, because they were married.
Right.
You know, and you know, she's no longer here, so I don't feel like it's a threat
Competition
to
with
me because she's deceased and I'm still here.
Right.
But
You know.
you didn't answer the question.
How long?
How long?
I,
Is it not a time limit
yeah,
for
I
you?
don't. Yeah, because
It's
me
not a time
personally,
limit for
yeah,
you.
it's me
Okay.
personally. It's not a time. It's not
And
a
that's
time
so
limit
selfless
for
of
me.
you. I
Not a
think
time.
that come with growth and
Time,
your
yeah.
maturity time. Because I guess it's kind of, it's not one side. Like, it can go different ways. If it's like you say, y'all talk about things and y'all express, and that's fine, and you support him. And if he has a moment, because for one, if you have been with a person for several years out of your life, of course y'all gonna have certain things. So I guess it's not an issue if you feel a moment of sadness.
Right.
However, on the other side,
Go ahead.
how long does this, you know?
How long do we keep on going
Right,
with this?
because if we've been together at 10 years at this point, and, you know,
How long we supposed to keep going through this?
yeah. I'm just saying not to
No, come on.
sound insensitive,
It's
but
not being insensitive. I want to hear it. Don't hold back.
I know I'm saying, like, not to be insensitive, but I'm just saying, you know, hey,
You're here.
I empathize.
I
We
feel
got
you.
to, and again, you can't put a time limit on grief. And if it sounds selfish, I'm not trying to be there. However, comma, we right here, and the Lord made way to, you know, bring you another equally yoked being.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not to take away from that. And I guess what I say, I guess it's kind of give and take. It's kind of hard on that.
And maybe it depends on how that
because-
person mourns too. Like
yeah,
if they
like if you
sitting
just
around,
wallow and
Yeah.
I remember this and you remind me this. No. I ain't gonna remind you.
But I'm gonna say this. I don't think I would want to. I mean, it's different for you, but I don't. For me, I'm just gonna say for me.
Yeah.
I don't think I could walk around with your pictures all in my
That's
house.
why I was going. I ain't get to that part yet.
Okay. I don't
Like
think I
that's
could
that's
walk
big.
around.
I commit.
That's a
I
good-
could.
you know why?
You could keep it and put it in a place for you,
Well,
and whatever
it was-
things you need.
I could have did whatever I wanted to do with it. He told, baby, this is your house. Do what you want to do. But I just left it there because I really feel a closeness to this lady.
Okay.
Like really and truly. You understand what I'm saying?
You have
So-
really grown in
I
Christ.
mean, a lot, baby. Hallelujah. This is I told you. She gave me the Holy Spirit. Hallelujah.
You have really grown
I guess
in
I'm coming
Christ.
from the world.
Amen.
And then
Amen.
you just
You
know,
grown in Christ.
You-
Because baby, they would have been in the box.
And not to be ugly, not hating, please.
I'm not being ugly.
I
I'm just
promise you
telling
I'm not. But that's just, if it's been a year, maybe 2, 3. But we talking about extensive. The pictures got to go when I came in and you told me this home. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they going.
Have you your
Photo
Bible?
I buy you
Yeah,
a
have
good
you a
photo
Bible and you
album
put it in
and
there
stuff.
and you put. I even get you a little flower. We can take one from. You put it in there right there. This
Yeah.
you have that moment with you and her and the Lord.
Yes,
The rest of this.
Yeah, she ain't gonna dwell in here.
Well-
I ain't gonna walk past. Hey, girl,
Yeah.
go on
right,
in there.
right.
And you just feel like
Right. Yeah, it doesn't bother me.
That's
honestly.
not-
Okay, so that was from
Really
your
don't
personal
bother me.
experience. What about your opinion? Do you have an opinion of just in general of that topic, or is that your stance altogether?
I think is like I said, it depends on how that person mourns. Now, if you can't get up out the bed,
Okay.
you know what I mean, and your life has stopped,
Yeah.
then
changed
your
because
life has
of-
stopped.
Right.
So there's no room for me or anybody for that matter,
Right.
because life has stopped. You've gotten so wrapped up in this individual
Right.
that's no longer here.
Right.
And newsflash, we all gotta die.
If we do, but I don't want nobody mourning over me.
Yeah, like that.
Like that.
Right.
Don't let me go.
But that is
Right.
the thing. You have people that are so intertwined
it.
and
Yeah.
have dedicated their lives to this other person that they can't go on once they're called down to glory. Like you have that people die from broken hearts. So like
What's the lady name? The judge.
Oh yeah,
She
Tola.
she just
Tola.
went
She
through.
went through
yes,
it, and
she
was
went
all
like
in the
that.
bed.
Yes.
Right.
Hair
Couldn't
not
get up,
combed,
yeah.
all of that.
So-
Couldn't get out the bed.
Now I can't tell nobody how to feel.
Right.
But I know for me that wouldn't be healthy for me.
Right.
To
Well,
be
hell, you seen it wasn't healthy for her.
yeah, to be
The way
to
she
be,
was looking
right.
and going on, that
And
lady
but-
never looked like that.
Right. To be
But
like
that's
that.
why. But that goes back to everything is different from for each individual because you don't know the full dynamics of nobody's relationship or how they.
Well, the thing
engaged
is
or-
how you
know.
would react to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
She couldn't get out the bed.
She couldn't get out the bed. But my reaction is, I would say, I guess if my spouse, significant other has passed, I would let them have a moment. But
Yeah,
it's a
of course.
moment. It's not a forever thing. Look, you're gonna get over it. If y'all you need to go with her, go with them or whatever you need to do. What you need to do because at this point, you got to still move forward because
Yeah.
the Bible says you live and you die,
Right.
and the just shall live.
Mm-hmm.
So guess what? Let them live, and you go on because I didn't tell you to forget about them.
Right.
But you're not gonna constantly take me down because you mourning this person.
Right.
Because if we'll change the dynamic of your home, if you allow this to keep going on inside your home, and it
Right.
will break your home up. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we're gonna move on from there because we could really talk about that and it'd
Right.
be just on and on. But I have some different.
Well, I ain't answer mine.
Oh, go ahead.
Stop.
Come on.
So when it comes to the matter of how long should your significant other grieve or you allow them to grieve, if y'all hold on, let me get this question straight first of all. If this is my spouse and we are currently together
Yes,
and this is an ex, because
Yes.
clearly this is an ex,
it's an ex.
we right here. How long was the relationship? Because that could determine if it's okay or not. And then to what extent was this relationship? Because if this was a quick little fling, ain't no I'm going to the funeral. No, you're not.
I ain't say that. You can go to the funeral.
We said my response. No, no.
Rekindling.
No, I know. Yeah, you can't
You know
rekindle,
what
but
I'm
I'm saying that this was a little, like you got people, they going to be at every funeral, every repast. You knew them in the second grade, but you talking about you going to a funeral. Why? I'm saying you got them people. Why?
I'm not that.
I ain't got to
I
show up.
ain't seen you in
I ain't
so
got to have no
long.
obituary. I ain't got to get no t-shirt. I'm just me. Now, if this
May you
somebody-
rest in peace.
Oh, that's sad. What happened? Okay. Lord bless the family. I pray for them.
That's it. Yeah.
But you talking about, we went together for a few years. Okay. Go mingle because in any relationship, you get connections, whether it's from
Right.
family. So I get that. But you talking about, if there's somebody that you was like really like, oh, we was together about 5-6 years. We were going to get married, but we broke it off. It didn't work. And then somebody, I don't know, because I'm like, you both still feeling a little something. What happened?
Right.
Like, it's so many different ways. Because me, personally, ain't supposed to be saying, you just act like you ain't got no feelings. You the big bad. If you are in the past,
You in the past.
that's it.
Yeah.
And that's just me. And I don't mean because, like, people got about, you just act like you ain't got no feelings. You just, no. But you in the past for a reason. Because if it was going to work, we'd be working.
Right.
So I'm focusing on the here and now. And I get that's my view. So say my spouse had an ex that passed, and it may have been a relationship that possibly was something or whatever. People know my husband. He know people. That's just his whatever. I'm the opposite because I'd be like, but him, he would probably go show respect and all that. So I have to give him his space to do that, and it'd be hard because if this where you at, Yes, because
Don't put it be hard.
I'm saying I'm saying.
So are you thinking there's still a little?
No.
spark in his
I'm
heart for
saying
that
it'd be
person?
hard as far as him being the way he is. So he's the type of person. He's a people person. Like he engages. He knows a lot of people. So I'm saying like that'd be hard to let him just do that sometimes because it's like damn, everywhere we go, you know somebody.
Well,
that's
that's the
Marshall.
same thing, baby.
So yeah,
And
so
that's
it's
Marshall.
like and like I've learned to deal with. Okay, fine.
You just let them be.
Yeah,
they
like,
can't
and
help,
that's your
they
thing.
can't help it. They popular.
Right. So I let him have that or whatever. But it's like, okay, if it did come to that, you know, I have to find a way to be like, okay, just be cool. Because he going to probably encounter a million other people if he goes to there. So it's like, okay, I have to kind of box that and just
So
figure out a way
are
for
you saying
me.
that he be going to these people's funerals?
No. We just speaking on if this like to my knowledge, he hadn't had an ex that you know has passed on or whatever, or it wasn't a relationship that serious. You know, we all had those, so that has not happened. I'm just saying if that was the case, how would I deal with it? Depending on who it is and the dynamics of their relationship. Now, of course, I would hear him out and want to like speak to him and no, because I don't want to seem like that person. but and the thing is because I know him and his being, so I know he's a genuine person. It wouldn't be on this somebody I want or I was with. Like it wouldn't be nothing like that. It'd just be the genuineness of
Him
we
just
had
going to pay his
something. I'm paying
respects.
my respects. Whatever. Moving on. Like so that's my thing because I'm not as open with people like that. I have to learn to kind of try and adjust because again he is that person. He's a people person. I ain't that person. If I know you, we in. If I don't, I'm be. Hey. You okay? I mean, if you do you, I ain't interested. But I mean, it is. That's just me. I got the feel. I go on vibes. If I go in the room and it's, hey, how you doing? Okay, we might vibe. If I go in there, everybody looking all face out, twisted out, screwed.
You feed off of it.
I was 526, 526, hello. Let me go outside. I ain't talking about like I ain't.
She didn't threw up the time.
But yeah, I'm
526 526
What happened? Oh, okay. Because I ain't interested, but no, like that's what I say. It's a kind of give and take. It depends, because if you have that, myself, if it's the past, that's just what it is. I ain't interested. Hate to hear it because anybody losing a life, that's because they still got family or whatever be it may. So I'm.
So do it matter on how the life was lost or it just don't matter?
To me, my personal self, if it was me,
personal self,
it doesn't matter to me. You in the past, like it don't. Okay. I hate it for you, for the family, and I send my condolences. Yes, and that'll be genuine, but I don't got to show up. Okay. I don't even have to know that. Nobody don't have to know I knew you. Like
okay, that's the thing. We're gonna move on to
No, I'm sorry. To each his own. That ain't my tea. Sorry.
Okay. Doing you.
Do you consider? Yeah, I believe this is.
Okay, do you consider? Okay, do you consider someone a friend if they do not support you? Do you consider someone a friend if they do not support you?
Well.
Y'all can chime in if you like. Come on in.
So some people everybody have different views on what support looks like. Some people may feel I don't have to, if you're selling clothes, I don't have to buy your clothes to say I support you. Oh, I could be saying, well, you my friend, go on, do it, girl. That's what work for you. I can issue you words of encouragement, and that can be my form of support. Because if I have a friend group, every friend doesn't book me for a cake or apples or whatever. Does that make them any less my friend? No. It just, I don't trip on it. It doesn't matter. I'm going to still book whatever I'm going to book. People going to still, if they're interested, going to purchase whatever I may have, the goods I have. You know what I mean? So.
Well, I have to say, I have to interject on
Okay.
that, because my whole thing is if they want it free, they will come to you.
That is true.
But if they don't, they will support someone else.
That is true.
So with that being said, I feel that that's not a friend. because
But what about family? Family do the same thing.
it goes for them too.
Right.
It goes for them too.
But that doesn't make them any less family.
Yes, it do. Yes, it do. It does.
If I want to give it to you free, that's at my
that's
discretion.
my discretion. But don't ask me, and I know you support someone else. that
Right.
does
And
the
this
same
is a
thing.
business for me.
And they do the same thing that I do. So yeah, I have to interject on that one.
But there are people who feel like their view of support is, I don't have to patronize you to say I support. I don't have to buy what you got.
Well, my
Or
thing
I might
is,
not like yours. I
even
like
if-
theirs.
Well,
Yeah.
even if
Well,
I'm
even
still
if-
your friend.
Even if that's the case, even if I don't support you financially, I would bring other people to you
Right.
to support you. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
So my thing is, I have a village, and I know that she sells insurance.
Right.
I know you do baked goods. You do all of that. When I go to my Rolodex or whatever, my phone, and people are talking about,
Insurance
do I
or
know?
baked
Right,
goods.
right.
do I know someone? Even standing behind my chair, do you know somebody that does such and such?
Right.
Even they're selling houses. It's only a couple of people that I'm finna send them to
Right.
because these are the people I have dealt with.
Right.
And I know that they would take care of them. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I support the people that support me. You get what I'm saying? So even with that being said, you have to build your village according to the people that support you because you know they have your back 100%.
Okay, so you saying even if it's not so, if I don't, because I want to support you, but I don't have it financially.
Right.
I
Now,
can't.
that's
I
different.
just don't
That's
have
different.
it, but I want to.
Right.
So I mean,
That's different.
because I want to, but I can't. But I do wish you keep on.
But you,
But
wish
you're saying
keep on,
it could be word of
but
mouth. You saying you
it
can
could be
refer, or you can share a
somebody else
post, or
that can.
share. Okay.
Yes,
I
that
think-
somebody else can support her.
I
You
think-
understand what I'm saying?
What in essence that you're saying, if you know, if I'm your friend or I'm your family, and you know you have a need of something, would you turn to me first, or would you go shop with somebody else?
Right.
But we know the true answer to that is 9 times out of 10 they'll go scroll Facebook top to bottom and
I
tag
have
somebody's
seen-
name.
But I have seen people that I've done. I need my hair done, but you know I do this.
Right.
And you say, I need my hair done, tag somebody in. I just stroll past it because, bitch, you know I do hair. you know what I'm saying? Because, first of all, but when you ain't got it, you call me and say, can you do my hair and I pay you such when.
But that go back
And
to
then
that's our
so-
fault. Because how many times do we as entrepreneurs, whether it's hair, whether it's bacon, whether it's clothes, whatever it is, because this my folks, I'm gonna hit you with this discount. Or I'm gonna let you, cause it's you, girl. I'm just give it to me on this deal. Give it to me when you got. We've set that up and did that because I know I've done it a many times. Whether it's
I
not
have too,
family
but
or my
in
friends,
the same
or I'm
token,
a, you know.
But in the same token, how fair is it for you to give me pennies
Right.
and pay somebody else what they charge?
Or tell me, well, I ain't paid this over there.
Right.
So I ain't gonna
Or
go
you-
over there. Over there.
Go on over
Don't
there.
tell me.
Don't come
'Cause,
back
baby,
over
I ain't gonna
here.
lie. I tell somebody to go to Walmart or Sam's in a minute. I like Walmart, but I like Sam's a little better. You can tell them do this, and then you go buy your own decorations. But no,
Yeah, and I
would gladly refer somebody. 'Cause they great.
and
they
my
taste
thing
wonderful.
is
That's
my thing is I
Go get
can't.
it.
I never ask you how much or
No,
can I
he
pay
tell
you?
me what he want
I tell her what I
and
want.
send him the ticket.
And send me
And like-
what.
And I got this from my husband, you know, like he was like, well, make sure, you know, you just give, because at first I want to think about it. I'm like, okay, I'll get whatever I get, make this order, get it out. But show your people you appreciate them,
Give
because
them
out of
something.
all the people that
Yeah.
they can go to, they choose to continuously come to you. So I make that a point. I don't care what it is. Even sometimes, well, it depends on the first time customers. But like if I know, like some people go out of their way to support you. So I do try my best to give something, no matter what it is. You know, it might be 2 or
Like
3
my
extra of
popcorn I
this.
ain't get.
Back down memory lane.
He got some of them,
you're
but
right.
it wasn't all of them.
I'm just
Cause he
playing.
be getting half.
I'm just
They be
playing.
getting half a
I'm
bag.
just the whole
Girl,
thing,
she was
girl.
taking one day that month.
Okay,
Cause I
what's
wasn't
that
even
about?
thinking. He was it's 3 bags of popcorn on the counter. Who's in my? I'm like, ain't nobody. I'm half asleep. Don't talk to me when I'm asleep. 2 bags left. I'm like, 1 bag left. I'm like,
And it
happened
still
to
had none
me
on
and
you.
my friend ate it at school. I said,
She better be glad I see
And
it.
asked I said, oh, Ventari's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
I said,
She better glad I
it was in there.
So
Now, but to speak to what you're saying, I do think that if there was a choice and I'm your friend and you see 2 other people or 3 other people doing it, and it depends on what a friend, because I don't just really throw that word around,
Right.
you know.
Right.
Y'all my family.
Right.
Family.
Right.
So it just depends. If you know I'm doing this and such is doing this, and you won't support me, and you go and support a total stranger,
Right.
then I might be in my feelings a little bit about it. You
But see,
understand
I've
what I'm
learned not
saying?
to be, because
I have to because
shady, not shady. My own blood sibling will. I mean, it has happened. Like
I know it
You
happens.
know I do this, but they will go. So I've learned not to. Like I don't
I've
even take it
learned to.
personal. Like
I've learned to.
it
Well,
is
I don't
what
take
it
it
is.
personal, but
no, I'm
it's
saying
like,
I don't even
would you-
I don't even let it phase me, because it is what it is. What I had to internalize for me is everybody. My marketing, that ain't for everybody.
Right.
I don't appeal to all audiences.
That's true.
So I might not, what I have might not work for you in what you're doing. But where I need to be, the rooms I need to be in, the people that need to book me, trust and believe they book. And they're going to pay that dollar every time.
Yes.
And they're going to be satisfied. And they're going to come back. And they're going to tell some more people. And some more people. And, I mean, it is what it is. Like, if you come, that's fine. If you don't, like, I don't take it personal. Because sometimes I'm tired and I don't feel like I will recommend somebody for you. Like, for real. Like, I will. I don't care. I don't.
Well-
And I know some people do, but me, I don't.
Not to say that you're gonna sit up and pout about it, but it will be a question in my mind, like.
But your loyalty
why-
doesn't lie with me. So I've accepted that, because one thing about it, I don't gotta question certain people.
So this brings us to the next topic.
Yes. Okay.
If your loyalty doesn't lie with me, is it because you might be a little jealous?
Yeah. Because
Or you'll say, how you make this? What you had to put that up in there? What?
Right.
Or, this is my favorite. I have true fans, and I appreciate them, that will literally watch my page and try and do the exact replica of something I have did. No matter if it was something from 5 years ago that I might reshare or something that I might recreate. Like, literally, they would watch, and it was routine, and then come out and do the exact same thing. And it was other people that know me and know these people that were seeing it. And so we were like you ain't even trying to change it up. Like, nobody else is doing this particular thing but me at this point on certain, it was a certain thing that nobody else had done. Matter of fact, my beautiful berries.
oh
The happy ones.
Right.
Happy berry.
yes, yes, she did those. They green. They green.
the-
They-
Oh,
Yes.
oh,
Yes.
oh,
Yeah,
oh.
Yes.
Y'all catch me up.
Yeah,
Okay.
like, girlfriend, what? Okay, then. So let me take a pause. Let me take a break. I ain't posting none. I ain't sharing none. I ain't putting none. You still doing? Yes, I do. Call my line. I ain't posting none. You ain't getting no more
And
free
this
content.
this is the thing about posting. And a lot of people are like, you don't post none of her hairstyles?
Yeah,
No,
okay.
I've been doing this. I've been doing this forever. No, I don't post hairstyles. Why should I? I don't need to, and I would not. I don't even post pictures when I go out of town. I know I've been there. You know what I'm saying? I just.
Baby, he was so fly last Sunday. I said, please, I took the picture.
She was
I took the picture and sent it to her, baby.
She was like, can't take no pictures. I'm like, no. I just-
Oh, the thing.
Yeah,
The thing
I
last
took it,
week.
baby. Come on here. Oh,
Yeah.
sexy. Stop. Okay.
And so she was like, you don't take no pictures? I'm like, no, I'm good. So I don't take pictures. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm like
so
that
people
too.
call me
I
and be
know.
like, what's your Instagram? I don't have one for hair. So if you want to come with
Put
know.
your trust in and just come on.
And
Come on.
and honestly speaking, I just jumped on the bandwagon too with social media because I really despise it.
I know you said for years. That's,
I
I'm proud of
really-
you for that.
I really, I
I'm so proud.
despise
Finally
it.
came
Now-
with 23 to the book.
Right. Now,
Right.
I do it now as a weapon of engagement.
Yeah.
But sometimes I have to talk to myself and say, now, girl, you've been sitting here
Just
reading these comments because it be the comments that be tripping me out. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, but for years, I just could not do it. And I didn't want to do it now, but because of the line of work
yeah.
that I'm in,
And, I mean,
and
it's
it
a
gives
great.
me a
It can be a
chance.
great market.
So
Right.
we kind of stirring away. We got to talk about the jealousy of friends.
It's real.
So
we see
how
it.
do you see and know that this person is jealous of you? How do you see it? How does it come in the forefront? How do you see that? How do you notice it? What are signs to tell you that this person
See, y'all
is
probably
jealous
more
of?
versed than me on friends. Cause see, I was grown before I got my friends. Okay, cause when I was in school, I didn't play friend games. Okay, I did not have a girl. For my birthday come, give me the money. Oh, I ain't have parties and stuff like that. I did not. So it wasn't until honestly the journey, and then all of us was hanging around and all of that stuff, like, and we just kind of gelled when I started opening up. So okay, like this is a different view, like, and I like this feel, and then. The girl that I worked with, we became real good friends. So like I felt like that was my first friend. I was 24, 25. Like I was good and grown. And it
So
was
you don't
like,
have childhood friends.
oh no. And I'm okay with that, but I knew I didn't want my kids to be like that. And I thank God that they are the total opposite of me because
They
I
are.
was mean. I'm
You's a mean
fighting.
girl.
And I thank God, like, I ain't had them issues with them. Like, they are so friendly. I'd be like, damn, y'all too friendly. But, I'm glad because I don't want y'all to be isolated like that. Like, no,
Right.
like, that was my thing. So it's like when I did get this great group of friends and going out and together, like, I enjoyed this. So I was like, I kind of robbed myself because I just was, but I had other things that I was, trying to fight through that I didn't even realize that's something that I may have needed or wanted at that time. So,
Right.
like, as an adult, I am able to now notice in other people that I consider my friends or family or whatever the case, like, yeah, these group of people you with, like, because I've always been a person that go off, like, vibes and your moods and, like, how you move around, like, no, honey, you shady. Like,
Right,
and I ain't got to sit around you for 6 months or 5 years.
To know
No.
that.
Like,
right.
your whole energy when you walked in here was, oh, baby, bye. No, we ain't doing this. And then you got those that hang up under you and sit around you. And even for years to act like they all this support.
Yes.
But the second that you get just a foot in front of them, the whole dynamic changes. Or when you talk about all you want to do or trying to do and you're actually doing it and then they still sit in the same spot and now their mood starts to change and they ain't as helpful to you or ain't got these many words for you no more and they really looking like, or they want to blast you on Facebook about something minor when you could have called me.
Right.
Like, what? When this change coming? Like, what
Or
happened?
sit back and wait on you to
Yeah,
fall.
yeah, like you all in my corner when I'm talking about what I'm trying to do and trying to piece stuff together or upset and just all falling apart. But the second I'm up and stuff is working and the Lord has made everything gel and just doors are opening, you in the wind. Like I ain't heard from my friend. Where my friend? You ain't gonna embark on this with me? I'm busy. I gotta go to work.
Right.
Nah, I wouldn't say.
So it
And-
made me look at people different because it's like, can you be loyal to different people? And I don't understand how you could be, I guess if it's somebody that's not in your friend group, but you know another person, how does that work? You get what I'm saying? Because do you take back what we talking about?
Oh, and go to over here to
and
your
go over
friend.
to-
Oh, to
Yeah.
your to
Yeah.
a group that you don't really
Yeah,
associate with.
associate.
So, my thing on that is if you have to adjust or move the temperature control hand on who you are based off who you're around,
Right.
you're not loyal.
That's not loyal.
Because loyalty's face doesn't change. I don't care what
Right.
room you in. I don't care
Okay.
what group of people are around you. So if you loyal, let me tell you something. It's some people, I don't care if they hear, if I talk to them every day, you mention their name and it sounds like he came out the wrong way. Hold up.
Right.
You can come up off that. This ain't that, sweetie. Moving on to the next.
Right.
We ain't doing that.
Right.
And it is
And
what it
that's
is,
me.
and we can
That's
keep our
me.
conversation going, but I don't play them games.
That's me.
Now,
I'm
if that's
not
how you want to
gonna allow.
engage, I don't got nothing to do with how you feel. Those are your feelings,
Yeah.
and they validated.
'Cause I wouldn't
However,
allow
yeah.
no one
However,
to sit up
you're not
and
gonna do that
talk
in front of my
about
face.
Right.
No.
Neither
Right.
one of y'all.
No,
Right.
I don't play them games.
In a negative, demeaning.
divides.
And if
Right.
you, yeah, and if you're my friend and you're at odds with one of our other friends, and you call me on some BS, y'all need to talk that out.
Right.
We
Right.
ain't finna do that.
Right.
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 This not the play. No,
Because,
and we should be better than that. Where we should be able to all. That's what y'all
Or
want.
the same
Child, y'all,
conversation
this
I give
foolishness.
you, I'ma turn around and give this person the same conversation. Y'all
Right.
gotta fix this.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, y'all gotta
Yeah.
fix
Right.
this.
Or I let it sit for a minute because it's too hot. We gotta let it settle. But if y'all still, that's something on y'all. What we talking about? What we doing?
Right.
Because we ain't gonna even. We not finna dip in it.
And as far as friends being jealous, I will say this: that the statement "misery loves company"
Oh, very true.
it is so very true. And sometimes people tend to show you their hand, especially if y'all are moving in life at two different
Pace.
paces.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
Or your outlook on life.
right,
Yeah.
right,
Totally.
right.
But that comes with growth. Some people 35, but in a 21 or 25 mentality. It's a problem. If you're talking about you in your mid to late 30s or early 40s or whatever being made, and when somebody talk about change, your nose turning up. Like, if you the same as yesterday, it's something wrong. Because it should have been
Yeah.
something you able
Right.
to do every day
Right.
to be better than the day before.
Right.
before.
And then I don't like people that, if you don't like me, don't come around me.
You ain't got to
Please don't come around me.
Because I ain't gonna fake it
Because,
with you.
right. I'm one of them people, I don't have a poker face, however I feel.
Yeah, it's
It's there.
Yeah.
If I'm cool with you, you're going to know it. If I don't like you, I cannot hide it. So I just would appreciate truth and realness from people.
Yeah.
If you know you don't like a person, why are you in their space? If you know that you don't like a person, if you know that you call this person your friend, but yet you talking about them every chance you get, or her, you talking about them, every chance you get, everything they do, you got something to say about it, but yet you yourself, you're not moving anywhere in life.
Right.
So I don't want anybody around me. If you know you truly don't like me, like, what you coming around me for? Faking and snarling your nose up.
But that's the thing, like, that's the it factor seem like these days. You got to get up on them. You got to be around them. Because for one, some people are so envious and jealous and snake that the only way for them to even feel good about themselves or attempt to feel like they advancing is to try and be a replica of somebody else because they don't have an identity of their own.
And a lot of
It's a
people
lot of
don't
it,
have
baby.
it. Yeah, it's a
So
lot of it. It's a whole
I got to
lot
watch
of it.
you to see what you doing or how you dressing or what you think or how you talk so I can see how to, or what you do, how you did this so I can go like, what? What happened? To the
Originality.
sense of self, like, oh
Until
my, I don't want to
the
be
friendship
nobody
becomes
else
a
but me,
competition.
honey.
Right.
Yeah.
The friendship becomes
Instead of
a
us
competition.
working and finding out what we can do to build
Each
individually
other.
as well as a collective,
Right.
we competing. Like, how you gonna do the same thing I'm doing? Why we all can't do this different thing?
Right.
Because it's enough money out here for everybody.
Everybody. Yeah.
Like,
I
it
agree.
is.
I agree.
And even if your niche is my niche, we can find a way to come together and we can
Right.
make it double niche on what we doing.
Right.
I
Right,
take this
sure.
one, you take that one, or we collab on it. Like, it can be done instead of, I did this, let me see yours.
Right.
Well, I would have did this. You want to give me the most harsh critique, but like,
Right.
what?
Or somebody better
Friend.
than
That's
you.
what we doing, friend.
Right.
Right.
Somebody
Okay,
better than
then.
you. That's better than you. And this
Yeah,
and
well,
that.
see, I had to take that. It was a little, but see, that one was okay. But see, I would have did this. But I'm
Right.
trying to do this now, so when I do it, I show you. Like, what? Okay, then.
Right.
I'm going to support you in that.
Right.
I
Because
wish
you
you
know,
will.
my whole thing is I don't bake cakes.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I bake them
You do
for the
everything
house.
else.
Right.
You do
I bake
everything
it for the
else.
house.
You do everything else, though.
But
You
my
definitely
thing is,
yeah,
I don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the thing I don't want to.
Right.
But I know who do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is I'm going to support her and whoever else I know will support her. You get what I'm saying? Just like you with insurance. If I know that I hear anybody at that chair or anywhere around that needs some insurance, we calling you.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Because that's what we're going to do. When my children need to be insured, I call.
You did.
I
You
said,
did.
come on. We got to go on to get
We
this
wrote some
done.
policies.
And we get
Get
that
them
done.
children Insured.
Get your kids
Hey,
insured.
put
You
that
need
in right
to.
there.
All right, you
Right.
please get them insured.
Please get your affairs
because
in
my
order.
whole thing is I'm not
Because
going to
they may get killed by one of their jealous friends.
so-called friends.
Right.
Because even with that, I had, one of my kids, one of his so-called friends was, ended up being jealous. Ended up being jealous. He got his own apartment and stuff.
Right.
Ain't called, congratulate him or nothing. First thing they say is his daddy got it for him. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. He did that on his own. But if he need my help,
Right.
I'm going to help him. You get what I'm saying? So at this point, he had to find out on his own because I had told him years ago, that's not your friend.
But you know, we as a parent and as a child, because we all been children, and experience is the best teacher. Because like I said,
Right.
if you can't reach them, life will teach them.
Right.
So some of these children, you got to go and let them. They got to be drugged. They got to be snatched. They got to
Yeah.
be skinned. They got to be hanging on the dirt life itself for the. Oh, I got it now. Now you all crippled. When you could have been in perfect
Right.
peace
You could have
and
found
had
that.
this, but you ain't
Right.
want it that way.
Right.
So it's like life experience the best teacher for some people.
It is.
I
And
mean-
I had to, let him find out for himself. And he had to come back and let me know. I didn't know, But he didn't even call and congratulate me and stuff like that. And I was like,
And it's
I
okay.
told you. I
You
said,
don't need
"That's
all
fine."
them congratulations.
I said, you
Right.
don't need it. I said, you don't need it.
Yeah.
But now
Especially
you see.
not from nobody that's not
I said,
truly
now you,
Yeah.
right.
And you don't have to ask for support or congratulations or none of that or
Right.
well wishes from your friends
'Cause they gonna
or,
just
or the
show up.
family
Let
or
me see you
anybody
do
that's
it.
involved
In the
or
beginning.
loyal to you or committed to you, regardless of what their relationship is. You don't have to. You don't put expectations on it because this is gonna happen. They
Right.
gonna just do. They gonna just show up in whatever fashion it is. We got some even. I mean, it's different things where without a shadow of a doubt. These people here gonna be right there.
Right.
They're gonna show up.
Right.
Whether it's a ticket sale, whether it's a hairdo, whether it's whatever
Right.
it is, whether they gonna show up, be on front line. I ain't
Right.
got to question it. So if I don't have
Right.
nobody else, I know I got these 17 votes right here.
Right,
Right.
right,
Because
right.
they gonna be there if ain't nobody else. And
Right.
these
Right.
17 right here, they secure.
Right. These dogs.
I ain't got to
Right.
worry
Right.
about these that's on the fence.
Right.
That's worried about if I support you, what they gonna say.
Right. And even with your son, when he
Yeah.
played football.
Yeah.
All my friends.
He told all of them to buy the stuff and put DJ name on. And they
That's what I
did. Like
That's what I told him. Y'all better and put his
Yeah.
name on it. Because my whole thing is we supporting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is my friend. Support my friend and her kids. Hell, I support y'all kids. Support my friend and her kids. That's the way I am.
he talk like it's at the place like the same thing.
I do. Hell,
What you say? Ah, okay.
Right. That's it. But we're gonna do it
All
this
through
way.
school.
That's it. That's how we do it.
Yeah.
So we got to move on because our time is drawn.
Right.
All
Right.
right,
Okay.
good.
We're
Yeah,
in now.
it's just going real quick. Okay. So we have to talk about local news. No?
Mental
It is
health.
mental health. I'm sorry. Is it still a silent issue in the black community?
Yes and no.
It depends.
That's why I say yes and no.
Yeah.
Because for some, including myself, therapy has become normalized because sometimes you don't realize that you need it. Now, some people, they have a break before they realize that
That
some
they
type
need
of intervention
therapy.
has been needed or was needed. But because it's such a stigma attached, I'm all right, I don't need no help.
Well, I'm going to say this. Normally in our community, it was go to church. Pray about
Pray
it.
about it, yeah.
Pray about it. So I'm so happy that we're moving away from that. And we also got to be careful with life coaches are not therapists.
Ooh, baby,
Okay.
please
Life
say that on the
coach-
bullhorn.
Yeah, life coaches are not therapists because a lot of time they need therapy. So I'm just being, and I'm not calling
And there
anybody out.
are some therapists that need therapists.
as well.
But they will tell you, like my therapist, I'm okay with it. My therapist, she sees a therapist.
Yeah.
Like because for one, they're a dumping ground. So
Right.
who they gonna dump to? Like
Right. Right.
I think
Everybody gotta have
a
somebody.
therapist.
Yep.
jump
Yep.
to. So,
Yep.
so even at this point, when you find that, don't just stop at one therapist because that may not be the right one. for
Right.
you. Find the
I
one
went through
that is
two.
really okay. And I mean, and
I went
sometimes,
through two.
sometimes you have to keep going until you find the right one.
Well, I
Right.
quit mine and she came back for me.
Okay.
I quit because I was telling my aunt telephone like, girl, I ain't gonna. She gonna tell me what's wrong with me. I ain't gonna. And girl, she gonna read me my rights when I went. So I showed up. She, well, this you this and you got this and this, and I'm looking like, girl, I'm paying you. Child.
So I think sometimes we're gonna have to look outside the church.
Yeah.
We got to look outside the church because the pastor is not the therapist.
Right.
Because sometimes he needs therapy, and sometimes the listening ear is not therapy.
No, because it's listening, and then like I said, listening ear is also a running mouth. So
Running
be
mouth.
leery
Yeah,
of who you even confiding in, because some people like, I ain't gonna say nothing. Now they over talking to their closest person. You know, such like, what is a confidant? Is that
Right.
even a thing?
Right.
Who
Yeah.
can I share with and
Right,
not have to
can I
worry
share
about
with?
my secret or my
And
most
not-
vulnerable moment being put out?
Right, and back
A
to
therapist.
friends.
I would trust a
Back to
therapist
friends.
more than I'm gonna trust
Sometimes
you.
you
I know
have to
this
be
is confidential
careful
information.
what you discuss with
What
your
you disclose to
friend,
your friend.
Yeah.
with your close friend, because they will use it against you.
Especially if y'all get it to a tiff or you got a
Yeah.
large enough friend group. Well, you know, I know you ain't gonna say nothing, so you know, such and such has said this.
Right.
And now when I see you looking crazy and acting weird, I'm like, what's going on with you?
Wow.
Whole time, you know stuff you shouldn't be knowing.
Right. So yeah, so we have to be careful with that as well.
I'm gonna dip in on this just quickly. I
Go
think
ahead.
it is good that people are now realizing that they do need some extensive help outside of prayer and somebody that's able to kind of guide them in the right direction. Now, when I was growing up, crazy looked like crazy. If you you know, you had people that you knew when you looked
Yeah,
at them,
they-
it was something wrong with them.
Right.
The problem I have now is you don't know who is, you know.
But it was always like that. We just didn't notice.
No, I'm saying, but growing
I know what
up,
you're talking about,
yeah,
though.
you
You
would
know that they-
yeah.
that-
I
yeah.
think now something has shifted in the universe, in the world we live
Ain't
in.
nothing to shift. It's the drugs.
Something has gone
The
on
drugs.
because, like now, you know, like I said, crazy don't necessarily like they look normal. Their eyes ain't looking, you know, all spaced out and stuff.
And
like
everybody
that.
who you could point out and say, I know they on drugs or they in
Right.
you got functional addicts for real these days.
Yeah, like right,
Some
right.
pills. It's
Right,
so
You got
pills and
functional
all
addicts.
kind of stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, by all means, if you do feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, then please go and talk to somebody. Because I'm so tired of turning on the news. That broke
Right.
my heart to hear about the 15-year-old boy and his grandmama getting killed
Yeah.
Right.
by the
By the
boyfriend.
boyfriend.
You know, just stuff like that. And then people who know that they got family members
That
that
are
are
in
doing
situation.
stuff. Yeah, please.
Or
Y'all be
either the
turning
one
these
that
people
the
in
hands
because
of-
some
yeah.
right, some
Because you
innocent
would
person,
take, but the thing is, it's so sickening because they won't even take or feel like they have an accountability or part to take in it because you play a part if you know and you're being silent
right.
instead of potentially saving not one person but a few because you don't want to say no, you don't want to offend or you don't want, baby, if you need help, you need help. And yeah, you can say, well, their mama should have did this a long time ago. Yeah, but they didn't.
Right.
And lack of knowledge is the number one
One
thing
thing.
with that most of the time.
And while you being silent, you could be their next potential victim. You understand what I'm
That
saying?
too.
So I think we need to get better at shedding the light on people when we know something is not right. You know, even if you got to secretly go somewhere and call the police. I don't know where you take them now.
Baby, they make stuff so good for you on the phones nowadays. You can push a button, it's gonna send them to you. You know, that SOS alert thing. You
Yeah.
push 2 buttons, it's gonna send them to
Yeah,
you. If you on
so
enough
yeah, I
time.
think we need to get better about doing that because that in itself can save
Lies.
lives. You understand what I'm saying? If you, especially if you know something is wrong with an
Yeah,
individual.
this is like the little girl that they were saying was missing, and the mama and the
Boyfriend. Yes, the little baby that was in the garbage can.
In the garbage can.
And they had people looking and all of that.
Oh,
stuff.
yeah.
like,
So somebody
right.
needs some help somewhere.
Yes.
So we have to also take accountability for the people that's around us.
Right.
Because if you see something wrong, say something.
Right.
And
right,
that's the
right.
thing. Like, and I think that go back to even back in the day when you were told what happened in my house, stay in my house.
Stay in my
No, and it's people, they've carried that with them where, no, if it's something wrong, speak. I told my kids when they was very small certain things like, okay, far as the little kids, the little girls, this your pocket. Nobody don't touch that. Nobody don't, I don't care who it is. You speak. If somebody look, they know about stranger danger and all that stuff.
Right.
So, because stuff is real, but now it ain't the strangers. It's the people that you close to, that's in the
right,
house, that you
Yeah.
trust,
That you
that are
call a
taking that.
family.
Yes.
Right,
So
right,
it's like,
right.
who do you trust? Like, it's so many different things. It's like it makes it hard because it's so much going on, and the predators be right up under you.
Yeah.
It's hard to even
So-
decipher.
So we have to now hold people accountable.
And that's what's
For
missing.
that
There
action.
is no
No
accountability.
accountability.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like these stealing cars. It's accountability with these parents.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
No man.
It's
Because
accountability.
if you have a child that's
And you know,
14, 15,
You know
16 years old, even 17, because I got
Baby, go
kids.
lower than that. They
I
got
got
12 and
kids.
13-year-old that's in juvenile
don't
for
know
this
where they
mess.
at.
But my thing, right? That's my point.
you don't know
Why
where
you
they
don't
at.
know
That hard.
these kids?
But no, well, let me take that back. Let me recant that. You ain't working the house.
This is
because
the next topic
you
of
got,
discussion.
Yeah, you
Right.
got some people that are literally working their fingers to the bone to provide. So I can't be present in the home because I got to go and try to provide.
right.
Well-
so because I'm trying to do this, you got the free time to go do. I'm thinking you're doing one thing because parents don't always know.
Well,
They
this
don't.
is this is
Sometimes they do because they want to be this generation of us parents. You want to be a child friend instead of disciplinarian. I ain't your friend. This ain't no like me contest. Sorry.
as a single mom before I got married. I made the decision to quit 2 careers, 2 good paying careers, because
I watch you. I
right,
Praying for you.
right, as a parent,
was wondering what you.
Right.
But look at you now, though.
right. But my point is this: I've always made the decision to put my kids first.
But everybody
My
can't.
no. It ain't a matter that you can't. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a matter that you can't. You got to find other avenues around it, because if you got children at home and they're seeing to them now, let's is back in the day, it's not like it is now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Where you had older siblings
Right.
that were kind of
I mean,
help and-
grandmama's
and-
35. and
right.
8.
See,
Like, you got big mamas.
right.
And stuff.
Times,
You don't get that.
times have changed, but I think
I'm a
as
big
a
mama.
parent,
When I'm
you got to
big,
make that
I'm big out
decision. You got to make that decision. And I made that decision to quit a job. Lord, you know, I got to be here for my kids.
Right.
Period, point blank. Because I'm not finna get those calls. Do you know your son is out? He done broken somebody's car. What? Because I'm at work.
Right.
You know, and I ain't got nobody that can look in on them and see what they're doing.
That's why I
It
say
may
it's
not
hard,
be
'cause
conducive for everybody,
Everybody don't got hustle. Everybody don't got a support system. Some people don't. So there is no other avenue. But look, y'all got to be here. Mama got to go to work. You know, everybody can't make it off the government. Like, some people just don't have another avenue.
well, they got to do something, because
And I mean,
To
but
me-
that's the unfortunate part, because we don't have as many fathers in the home. If there are some, I commend you 100,000%. But our households don't have the father. Our mother's not even present in the home.
and
You got
and
some
that's
where the men are
that's
stepping up.
That's
You know
the
what I'm saying?
problem
Like,
that we're
it's just
at.
not,
Nobody
but when
is
you
present.
yeah, but if the mother don't know what a nurturing, they don't have that, or they didn't get that, or however that, like, some people don't have it. I know the background I came from, and we had a village, and we knew what hot meals was, and birthdays were celebrated. That ain't everybody else's reality.
That's true.
We was in the church. That ain't everybody's reality. So some people move off survival. They do what they gotta do, not necessarily what they want to do. They gotta make it however they can make it, and that is trauma.
We got 1 minute.
1 minute. Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's gonna cut off.
Okay.
We got to wrap it up. So we
gonna
want you
stick
to
a pin in it.
Yeah, we're gonna
Right.
stick a pin. You guys have to come back. So
Part 2.
have a part 2. But I want you to like, subscribe, and please share, because we have some good topics here at Hot Tea Time, and a lot of things that's going on in our community, and not only in our community, outside our community that we talk about. So it's some life skills that we do talk about here at Hot Tea Time. So I'm
Have
so
your
glad.
cup filled.
Yes, have your cup filled. I'm so glad you guys decided to come in.
Fellowship. I've been trying to come get some
Yes.
tea, sipped and pulled forever. I be at work, child.
Right. So I thank you all for coming out, and our time is
Thank
about
you
to
for having
end.
me.
I
Thank you.
I really
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it. I've enjoyed this time.
Right. It went by so fast.
Even though we didn't get to some of our topics, but
It's okay. We're going to put a pin in it. We're going to put it in the parking lot.
It's 8 o'clock. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Bye.
Bye for now.
Good.